I have to hop on a Zoom call in just a few minutes. I was told to bring a candle and an object from one of my deceased loved ones. I'm sure this will go well. What's going on, guys? It's your BFF Snowy Oreo 663 here, right now. And for day 2 of the Scare-A-Thon, the wheel has picked Host from 2020. This was another that I hadn't seen before, but I remember it was talked about a lot during the pandemic as a fantastic scarefest filmed during the event. It's also really short, less than an hour total, so it's gonna be a quick one. I'll start with a brief synopsis, go into my thoughts, and then dive into spoiler territory with a full summary. Ready? Here we go. Host is told entirely on a computer, much like Unfriended. Unlike Unfriended, Host is actually good. Haley is calling all of her friends together to perform a seance over Zoom as a way to connect during the pandemic. No one else seems to be taking it very seriously, but things get a little freaky after her friend Gemma begins to see the spirit of someone she calls Jack. I like this one a lot. It's pretty obvious that all these actors are friends in real life, as they play off each other excellently. Their dialogue flows so naturally with the crazy scenarios that go on, and everyone's chemistry is palpable. This one's also scary too. Not as spooky as Jane Doe to me, but I think that's because of when the scares start. The movie is almost half over before the first supernatural thing even happens, and when there's a spook, it's usually just a jump scare. To be fair, the jump scares are super intense. I audibly shouted at each one, but in the end, that's a pretty cheap way to be scary. I think what makes it okay is what we see during the jump scares is actually scary on its own, not just a boo fake out with something pointless to show up. Despite taking arguably quite a long time to get started, this one definitely gets under your skin with the fear. You truly feel like you're trapped in the Zoom call too, wondering if what they've summoned will be coming for you soon. Honestly, a really good watch. Not flawless, but for everything that managed to be packaged into this very low budget production, it's worth your time. Now we'll dive a little deeper into the plot and into some spoilers. If you want to skip, head to this time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boo. During the seance, Gemma claims to see the spirit of a dead classmate named Jack, who hanged himself years ago. Just before the leader of the seance, Salen, can tell her what to do, she disconnects from the call. Everyone starts to freak out, only for Gemma to reveal that she was only joking. Haley gets really mad at her, feeling hurt that no one wanted to take this seriously, as she's a true believer in the supernatural. In the resulting argument, Haley is dragged across her room by an invisible force, while the other friend Caroline hears banging in the attic. A few more unexplained encounters occur before Haley can call up Salen, who says that her internet went out. Gemma admits that she made up the spirit of Jack, even that she never even knew somebody by that name. Salen then tells them that by doing that, they essentially send an open invitation for anything to wear the mask of this Jack character they created, even something demonic. They try asking the spirit questions, and it begins to flicker everyone's lights when they ask if it's a friend. With Salen's call dropping, things ramp up when their friend Radina's boyfriend falls from the ceiling, dead. Radina is killed not long after, as is Caroline, seemingly possessed into slamming her head repeatedly under her monitor. The rest of the cast drops like flies, Haley being dragged out of her room, their friend Teddy joining back only to see his girlfriend's neck snapped and himself being set on fire, and Emma is spooked by a blanket apparition and is tossed out of her window and onto a picnic table. Gemma runs into Haley's house to see if she's okay, breaking through the window to get inside. There she's attacked by the invisible spirit, but manages to find Haley hiding in a spare room. The two girls use Haley's camera to light their way as the demonic entity jump scares them, ending the film as the free version of Zoom has ended. The deaths in this were insanely creative. Also finding out that they had to do their own makeup over Zoom calls due to COVID restrictions, and it's so incredibly cool because of that. The demon design, even though we only see it 3 times for like a few frames, is also really scary looking. This is why I think those jump scares work, because what we're being spooked by is actually scary. I do think this one serves as a great cautionary tale in this universe. Listen to the spirit lady. Don't fuck around with the supernatural. Added to the pile with Ouija and Evil Dead. This movie only falls a tiny bit short due to the amount of time it takes to really get going, as well as the over-reliance on jump scares. But hey, it's still really good. For sure recommend. It gets the official stamp of 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thanks so much for watching my video. As for the next movie, when exploring the deep pits of the jungle, make sure to avoid the water. Something down there might develop quite the crush on you. Bye!